Okay, Mike, we were talking the other night about editing videos, and you said the GoPro video editing equipment was hard to use. I always use Vegas Movie Studio. You can get it for 50 bucks. I think it's great. I'm going to go through a tutorial of what it takes to use Vegas Movie Studio and see if you like it. I mean, if you do, you can buy it. Okay, so this is what the main screen of Movie Studio looks like. And we want to populate videos over here. So I've connected my GoPro camera, and I don't know how it is on your computer, but on mine it's let's see here. It's yeah, it's a here it is. It's a Type A connector to a Mini B. So that's what it takes to hook up uh, to hook my GoPro up to my computer. So what I do, okay, so here's the GoPro. You just open it up, I'm double clicking here, double click. Here's all the videos I got on it so far. And these last two are from yesterday. And because it takes about 3 minutes to upload them, I've already put them in this folder, but I'll just show you how that would work. Let's say I wanted to add another folder here, and here's a really short one. So I would just take it. I'm holding the left-hand button down. I'm dragging and dropping, and oh, look, it loads it up that quick. But I don't really want that, so I'm going to delete it. Okay. So that's so easy. And so now I've got the two videos I took from this particular jump on here. And now I'm going to go in here. I'm just going to start using Movie Studio because I know exactly what I want to do. I'm going to import media. I'm going to go to my video file, and here's the one from yesterday. And I'm going to hold down the shift button, select both of them, click open down here at the bottom, and they're there. Now they're still connected, so I can draw them down to the timeline like this. This is the timeline where you create your movie. If you wanted to do it separately, then you just pick the one and you drag it down here wherever you want. See, we want to put it there, but we don't want that. That's extra now, so we're just going to delete that. All right, so here we go. We got the two, and this one here is just, I was testing out my camera, and the only reason I opened it up is because I thought I might, this is my buddy Cody, and I'm just going to take a still capture of it, which is what I'm going to do with some of the stuff we took at the graduation. So I just click this button, save a snapshot to file. I'm going to make it image number 1. I'm not going to save it to this file. I'm going to save it to the 731. Save. Okay. And if we went and looked at that folder, it would look like bump it up, bump. Not that one. Boom. It would look like, and there's the image. And it's just a still image, just like you took a picture. Where is it? What's going on? That's weird. Okay. So, and now you've got a photo that you've captured off your video. And that's why I get a lot of my stills. So that's really all I wanted to do with that little section. It was just testing my camera to make sure it was going to turn on. So I'm just going to delete that. And in fact, I'm going to go up here. I don't even need that section anymore. So I'm right clicking. I select it with my left mouse button. I right click it with my mouse button. And I'm going to say remove from project and delete the files because it's just a lot of extra stuff. Now, before we get going here, we're going to add a title. So I insert text media. I have saved a whole bunch of different kinds of titles for hockey and what all. And here is a list of them. And I've got one down here that says skydiving. So I select that one. It's here. And this was a July 15th jump. This happens to we're going to change it to July 31st. It was a Midwest free fall four-way. And the people on it were Zibby. And she's from another drop zone. She's an expert. She was organizing that day. And Cody, I'm typing this in on my keyboard. Kralwski. Kyle Reed. Reid. Oops, he was already on that other jump. I could have just left him. And me. So there's the four of us. And let's see what that looks like. Oh, I'd rather have it over here. So I right click on it, I drag it over. And before I get rid of that, okay, we're going to slide it over to the beginning. And I've set these titles to go on for 4 seconds. All right, so now it doesn't look good. So I'm going to put it right there. Oh, there's Cody right there. Okay, so I think that's all I want to do with that. Oh, the other thing I want to do is I want to change the scale. So this is now 15 seconds between gaps. I like it much more finite than that. So I keep hitting the plus. I'm now got 5 seconds, and I like 5 seconds with a big interval. So there we go. Now I turn my camera. Let's just play this. Okay, so he's telling me my camera's on. Now I'm going to split the screen right here because I turned my camera on way too soon. And I look at, and incidentally, you can adjust the volume of the sound 2 ways. You can either select the sound piece, you can grab this little blue dot, and pull it down, and that will adjust the sound volume. Or you can adjust it over here with this sliding scale. If you do it on the sliding scale, it makes that adjustment to however many clips you got in there. And normally I might have 5 or 10 clips there, and it would change the volume all on. This one only changes the volume on this particular clip. Okay, so I use the volume to see when we exit. Okay, and I can tell. Okay, so here, let's see what's going on here, because I'm going to cut out all the extraneous stuff. Okay, so we're opening the door. All right, so right there. All right, so I'm not gonna split it there. I'm just gonna trim the start, and that will delete everything ahead of that up to my last split. So the first little piece should still be there. Okay, so now we're gonna go back here. Okay, so my first piece is still there, but everything from here up to that point. And now I'm gonna also create a fade. Okay, so I just grab this thing, drag it over, and when that purple line lights up, I know I've got a 1 second fade. So that'll look like this. Well, it didn't really show the fade. While I'm at it, I'm going to add music. Okay, I always add music because the sound of the that's not the music file I want, I don't think. Yeah, maybe it is. Let's take a look at it. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so I've got a bunch of royalty-free music. If I use something else, I'll just use that. I think I've used it before. And we'll bring it down here. This is the music line here. And it just put all of that music right in this line. And so now we're going to get all the noise. I think I'll leave the noise in here until we climb out. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so here we go. All right. All right, so here's, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this right about here. I guess I won't. I'm going to split it right here. Yeah, maybe right here when we're starting to climb out. Okay, so I'm going to split it right here. And then I'm going to take this, I'm going to lower the volume. Whoop, that was, this lowers the picture, fades it out. Well, I don't want to do that. I just want to fade out the sound. I want to lower the volume on the sound. So I'm going to bring it down to about here. All right, let's see how that looks now. Okay, so we're getting ready to climb out. That's my hand. There's Zibby. Okay. It's Kyle on the right. And Cody has gone low. So I thought she was breaking off, but no, she's going over to Cody. So I try to catch Cody. We'll get ready to break off here. I'm almost there. Boom. And she calls the skydive over. So that's about it. I'm going to just stop it right there because the rest of it is just my parachute opening. I'm going to create a split right here. And now I'm going to go right down to the end because I just have this little piece at the end I want to put in here, which is my signature. Okay. Split. And I'm going to raise the volume back up. Okay. And I'm going to do a little fade out here and here. And let's see what I got here. Okay, so I'm going to lengthen that just a little bit. Okay, that moves it back time. That's the same as splitting it back here. So let's just see what we got here. Okay, so that wasn't very loud. So I'm going to increase the volume on the voice and see how it goes now. Okay, that's good enough. Now I'm going to delete this piece, and then that will automatically go back. So I've now taken, I don't know, 8 minutes of video, and I've got a minute and 34 seconds. Okay, I'm going to put a marker in there. Insert marker, and then I'm going to delete. I'm also going to delete trim end. So I stop the music, and I'm just going to take and blend that. I'll move this over. We set that up, and I'm having trouble reading. Why is my thing not recording? I'll have to figure it out in a minute. But in any case, let's assume we're still. So now I've got to save the whole thing. This is saving the whole project. I'm not going to save in that file. I'm going to save it in the folder where I got my other stuff in there. Okay. I'm going to save it. I'm going to title it the same thing, 2020-7-31 two-way with Zibby. Okay. So that's the whole file. Now I'm going to render what I've got here, and that means to convert it to some sort of format. And I got to put it in the right folder, not that folder, but this one. Okay. So I'm going to save it there. And now I have it set to my standard internet video. I'm going to render the loop region. I'm going to save the project markers, which is I only put the one marker in. And then you just hit render. And then it starts crunching away. Okay, so this is going to take a little bit of time. So I'll come back on the second video. Actually, we're all done. That's it. So it's rendering. Okay, thank you very much. Now, what's going on here? Oh, wait a minute.